I can't breathe in this thing!
Well, it's mostly working. Uh, we had a few problems. Most notably, that the moment any liquid held still in a pipe for a minute, it blew the pipe up, which may not sound like much, but dupes have this weird thing where they'll build 90% of something and then just leave one undone, and they'll all run away. Cause like there's a piece of sedimentary rock on the bottom other side of the map that needs to get put away right now, despite the fact you haven't told them that. So I lost a bit of hydrogen here and there to numerous problems, and a bunch of oxygen blew up. The whole this was the easy part. This half a ton of oxygen. The rest of it, for a while, I just sent it down here just to see what would happen, because like I've never thought to do that. One nice thing it did was it cooled this area down temporarily, and then proceeded to completely lose the fight. Already back to 23 degrees. It was down to like minus 10 or something like that. So while this thing runs, someone's going to take this somewhere, because I want to see what happens. In the meantime, I gave up. The oxygen is just going to flare. Literally. It's just going away. We'll store some over here for suits. The rest of it just going away. I don't know where to put it. Like, the rest of the base, I know it says, hey, cool, I managed to pause on the 0MJ. Well, the rest of the base says 88% breathability. Every part of the base that isn't somewhere like a hideous industrial zone at the bottom of the map is completely breathable and pressurized quite well. In some places, pressurized a little too much. That's all going to have to get filtered out. I thought of maybe like condensing this and then using it for cooling somewhere. Not a solution. There's probably a way to do it. I don't know what it is. I just want to fire this thing at the temporal tear, and I'm not going to try to solve the problem. So this thing of liquid oxygen, because it's a liquid, you can dump it out in one of these. So if we go all the way down here, all the way down, this used to be a snow biome, and it's not anymore. It's already minus 16, and there's a fair amount of space because it's just a little bit of carbon dioxide. So we're gonna, some poor dumb dupe is going to take this oxygen right goddamn now and pop it open down at the bottom of the world, because I want to see what happens. Alright, Nisbet's down here. She's holding her breath. Don't worry, you'll have lots to breathe in a second. How to put this on regular speed. Now she's showing up with, I think, what are you carrying? Like 200 kilos? How much? 200 kilos of oxygen. I don't know what the conversion rate is for flashing into gas. She's already cold. You might want to run. It's going to get really breathable down here for a couple of seconds. We're also going to get a bunch of free ice. So if that's what's going to happen there, I wonder if I put one down here, would it cause a bunch of ice to form? You know, in the interests of science, we're going to do that. So this is gonna expand a whole bunch. Get a whole bunch of free, really effing cold oxygen. Oh, it's already being beaten. But something, I don't know, stuff's condensing out of the air. I don't think it's quite cold enough for stuff to stay frozen. I think that's the issue. Is the brine... Yeah. This brine doesn't want to stay frozen. Same thing with the polluted ice, because it wants to jump back up to... It wants to jump back up to 20-some degrees. So, let's do this. What are you? You're sand. I don't need you. I don't care about you. You're snow? Let's keep you. We're going to see if we can get someone down here to grab a bunch of this polluted ice. And we're going to store it up here where our ice storage is. Way up here we are, in the middle of industrial hell. Are we 95 degrees here? Yeah. Store polluted ice here, please. Where that 2 tons of frozen carbon dioxide is. God, I wish that had a use. Absolutely wish that had a use. Okay, here's victim number 2. All this is really going to do is create a giant bubble in here. I don't think it's going to really cool much off. I had a problem with the idiots storing regolith in my base, so I just stuck it all here at the bottom of a thing of water. This used to be about 30-some degrees, and now it's 55. Let's see what happens, shall we? This is going to go just blurp. Yeah, we are. We're going to get a big ball of oxygen. That's all that's going to happen. Can't seem to figure out what it wants to do, though. Or are we just not seeing it fast enough? Oh, there we are. That's an issue. 200 kilograms oxygen right there. Let's not do that again. That's going to take a while to dissipate. I guess on the upside, it's kind of trapped. That's going to sit like a bomb ready to go off. Oh, I better do something about that. Let's shut. Where are we here? All the way up. Okay. You be quiet. I'll deal with you later. I think I know where it's going to go off, though. So I sent someone down here to do this. Dig that out. That should free that, right? This 200 kilograms. So it's going to turn into 100, a 10 by 10 cube of 10 by 20 cube rectangle of that. Did absolutely nothing for the temperature, which I guess I should have expected. And someone has come down here. Turner has, he walked over here and thought, oh right, I have a job to do. I'm probably not going to enjoy it. And blurf. 15, 16 kilos. Should be a nice fresh oxygen, right? Let's see here. 7 kilos. Oh yeah, it's already just... It's heavy, because it's got to fight its way through a few choke points, but... it's the carbon dioxide's fighting it pretty hard, and it's already 40-some degrees. We get natural gas in here. You flatulent dupes. Anyway, so that should do a great job of stirring everything up, and it's going to take forever for some of this stuff to finish filtering up. That's okay though. I'm fine with that. Down here, we got it's one. It's just actually just fine breathable there. Where could I blow it up? Where's a spot that needs oxygen? I mean, I could do it down here and it would just absolutely screw up all of my attempts to filter stuff out. That said, I have one of these here. Let's see what happens, shall we? Okay, victim number 3. So he's gonna prop that in there. This whole area is like just shockingly hot. The only real difference we're gonna see. Yeah, it just sort of cools stuff off where it lands. Okay, you stop that. I'm clicking on you. No, because it did. That's actually going to cause all kinds of problems. I don't know. Put a bunch of oxygen in here. It's going to bubble up. Let's see. It temporarily did a bit for the temperature. Just sort of spread out a bit. Bring the pressure up. There's stuff like this, this desalinator. This power transformer. The fact that I keep pulling, the fact that I keep trying to keep the level of natural gas down here to a bit of a minimum means that there's barely any air down here. And this guy heats up, causes stuff to flash to steam. The steam gets picked up by usually this guy, breaks a bunch of pipes everywhere. I should... Well, no, I could goober him with some petroleum, I guess. There. Let's put that there. At some point, someone will mop this junk up, and I will come back later and drip you in petroleum. Other than that... Yeah, that's all completely done. A little colder than it was before. This all got kind of stirred up a whole bunch. I honestly don't know where I'm going to put the rest of it. Did I put some in here? I must have. I'll tell you what. Here, put the rest of it here. Don't even put sweep only. Just dump it here. It'll be nice and cool. We can have a slight reservoir of slightly cooler area. As I ever so slowly wait for these to fill. I think I need another source of hydrogen over here. The issue is that, gonna be honest, like I've gone through a lot of water. I know you can't tell because there's crap everywhere, but there are, let's see. This was full a short time ago. This was completely full, all the way up to there. Now it's not. I think it all got turned into oxygen at one of them places. I'll got water down. This is already coming up. This is already being pulled up and out of there. Because it's like, it's got to go somewhere. But I can't move it any faster than that. And this other line, what are you? You are Oh no, I was just letting some of the water out. Yeah, so in amongst all of this gobbledygook, the water that comes up out of this sump was getting purified and turned into oxygen. The issue is that now that I've only got a 30% uptime, I'm making way less water down here, so I have way less water to do other things with. I don't know how to get any more of you up top though, because once I get past there are certain checkpoints. This thing's a piece of garbage. This is a piece of absolute garbage. I've given up on this thing. It doesn't make anywhere near enough. I have tried to use it. Then we get up here, and eventually it becomes kind of impossible to go anywhere. It becomes kind of really impossible to go anywhere. You are... what the hell are you? You come off of... from there. You do that. But you also do this. So I've got hydrogen. Can I... is there any way... I'd pull that hydrogen out of there, but that's busy chilling breathing air for me. That's not really an option. There's all of this, because I wasn't sure what to do with it. Hop, hop, hop. I might be able to make it up there and plug it into that one. Wow, that's a rough go. And then I have to make sure. What do you make? You make 112 grams of hydrogen. You eat. What do you eat? I should know this off by heart by now. You eat 100. You eat 10. Which leaves me with 2 grams per second. Yeah, that's not going to help any. Although I probably could just decouple some of this stuff. I've got 5 tanks of hydrogen. I can use some of it. Yeah, let's do that. I'll hook that up. That's going to disappear very rapidly, however. Okay, that only took an unfortunately long time. I had one little chunk of solid oxygen in here. Then when I tried to flood the room with hydrogen, it proceeded to melt, and then I had to suck it out of a pipe, and yeah, pain in the butt. But it's working. It's working. We're getting tiny little amounts. That's a bit more. But I think I said anything under 1,000 grams shouldn't cause a state change. Now the issue is every now and then we get just enough to kind of make one big gob. There's a whole bunch of stuff condenses all at once or whatever. Again, condensing hydrogen and oxygen still. Oh my god, what? What? What the hell happened there? I never told you to take that apart. I know, what the hell? When did I click on you? Oh, frick. Ah, dang it. When the hell did I click on that? I was probably way zoomed out or something like that, and I clicked on it by accident. I need to learn to control my clicking. Okay, what's blowing up here? Everything. Everything's blowing up. Why not? Because of course it's gonna. Well, that cost me... That one was the most full. That one was about 300 kilos. It's one thing after another. Gave these guys a bin full of ceramic out here so that as this stuff blows up, they can run in and fix it. Because I don't feel like going around back and forth for insulation anymore. Just for iso resin. I'm gonna get this thing all fueled up. Yeah, we made it one more episode, didn't we? Well, I'll see you when that one happens. Later. Well, not much longer to go now. Just a scant 50-some kilos of hydrogen. Just had to pull off one of the other electrolyzers, speed things up a bit. And I can shut this whole bad idea down. And hopefully the piping stops blowing up. Though what I'm going to do with all this hydrogen, I'm just going to shut the whole thing down, to be honest. Yeah, I don't care heat damage. Heat damage all over the place. I get 48 kilos of hydrogen in there. Fall apart. Throw some more electrical tape on it. It'll be fine. So in order to do all this, let's follow this line. Down. Still going. Still going. And there we are. All the way down to almost the bottom of the world. Way down here. Because I had it all set up. Power's doing fine anyway. Things aren't doing absolutely terrible. Cracking pipes because of steam. There's weird part is I did all of this. I'm not even using any of the petroleum. Alright, hurry up and get filled. Because I have to shut that pipe down. I have to shut that whole thing down because the lines just could sit there and blow up, right? 2-3 kilos at a time. Let's go to the star map. Pick a rocket. Get all the way almost to there. Total range is 2,800 short. But not for much longer. Come on, move faster. Break less pipes, come on.